Every week I slide in, break it down just right. Talking boats with the passion that I bring to the mic. From the big time plays to the moments we grind. You know I'm keeping it honest, a real talk every time. I've been watching this team since way back then, and now I'm riding with my people through the losses and wins. When you pull up to the show, you know what you gon' get. 4630 in the building, Chargers fan represent.
Chargers talk 4630, yeah, we break it down clean. Real fans, real talk, everything in between. From the field to the fans, every moment we see. Turn it up, tune in, it's the place to be. Chargers talk, Chargers talk, Chargers talk, Chargers talk, Chargers talk. Yeah, let's ride. Chargers talk, Chargers talk. Check out Stacy on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. And also don't forget about BoCap immediately following each Chargers game.
Hello, this is Stacy and welcome to Chargers Talk 4630. I had some technical difficulties tonight. The way I usually record, I was having some issues. I wasn't able to do it this way. I usually don't record with this kind of mic and different headsets and everything, but I was able to figure out a way to get it done this way. I can get in like a 5-minute review of what happened in the game. Tough loss tonight, 20-16 to the Texans. But I wanted to just come on and briefly talk about what happened like I usually do. And we can talk in the upcoming days about moving forward after today. But if I can ask you now, please like, share, and subscribe to help our channel continue to grow. Tough night tonight. It's a lot to unpack because what could have been a night where with a victory, you go into next week's game challenging for the division, right? But instead, tonight turned into a reality check for the Chargers. Coming into this game, the opportunity was there. Win this one, and you set up an AFC West championship game next week. You know the NFL had this circle on their calendar. It would have been a big game. But instead, the Chargers came out looking nothing like the team we was watching over that 3-game stretch where they played the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Cowboys. It was a stretch where we saw the defense lock in. The offense was scoring, right? It really felt like they had some things figured out with the offensive line and all. Tonight, that version of the Chargers didn't show up to me. This game got away from them early and fast. And on the opening drive, you saw a busted coverage on third down where you saw their wide receiver Higgins get a touchdown. Then on the Texans' next possession, another breakdown on a slant. Molden was in coverage. He had a tough night tonight. He also got trucked on a couple of running plays, and he was also run over by Nico Collins. And just like that, you're down 14-0 against a Texans defense that's very stingy, and that's as bad as a start you can have, right? And that's the thing. In my opinion, the Texans has the best defense in the NFL. And once they're playing with a lead, it's hard to come back on a defense like theirs. The Chargers came out flat, out of sync, and honestly, they didn't look like a team that was looking forward to playing in a division title game next week. And it wasn't just the defense early on that hurt us. Special teams hurt us too. Dicker is a damn near guaranteed field goal maker. He missed a short field goal and an extra point. That's 4 points left right there. Then you get that drive that happened late in the first half where Herbert completed a pass to Oronde Gaskin. The ball goes through his hands, pops in the air. Shazier is right there for the interception. That's another scoring opportunity that's gone. And those are the moments that completely change games. Now, I'll give credit where it's due. After playing horrible that first half, the defense settled in. Derwin James came up with a big interception. I think Molden got a pick, and the defense just kept this from turning to a blowout, right? And gave this offense multiple chances to score in the second half. And when the Chargers finally did score late in the third quarter, that drive was all Justin Herbert. A 28-yard run on 3rd and 14. Then on 3rd and 6, he's wrapped up, refused to go down, bounce off a defender, and still delivers a perfect throw. That's our quarterback doing everything he can to try to will this team to a win. Late in the game, there's this holding call on Tarheeb Still that I still didn't see. It looked like the receiver stumbled into him. And I hate when officials put themselves in a position where it feels like their bad calls are determining the outcome of games. But even with that, and even if you think it was a blown call, that is not the reason why the Chargers lost this game. So I'm not making no excuses. They lost because they didn't meet the standards that we have become accustomed to seeing. They left too many points on the field. They made too many costly mistakes, and they put themselves in too deep of a hole early in the game. And against a defense like Houston's, you're not climbing out of that very often. So now you look at the bigger picture. The Chargers fall 11-5. The Broncos clinch the AFC West. The Texans clinch their playoff berth and continue to look like a team nobody wants to see in January because of that swarming defense. And that big, dramatic Week 18 division title game that we was expecting, we now know it's not happening. So now the focus shifts. This game didn't go the way we wanted it to, and it didn't go the way we needed it to. The division's now off the table, and the media can have fun talking about the costly mistakes the Chargers made over and over again and not have to make excuses to why the other team, if they had lost, would have. It is what it is, and I do understand that it will get worse if the Chargers don't get a win in the playoffs. That's the next step, and hopefully it can be done. But the way the line played against the Texans tonight, it reminded us just how bad this offensive line really is. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of guys rest up against Denver. Let Herbert give that hand a break. Get some bodies healthy because the real season starts after that. You got to go on the road. You're chasing Justin Herbert's first playoff win. And everything from here on out has to be about being ready for the moment. Well, that'll wrap things up for today's episode of Chargers Talk 4630. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we will continue to support our Chargers team. We will cheer them on until there's no reason to cheer anymore. Once again, the Chargers lose to the Houston Texans 2016. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy tonight's game. Enjoy tomorrow's game. Stay well. Be safe. Happy holidays. And I'll be talking to you in the coming days. Hold up.
Where the Bowl fam comes for Chargers news. All love, all football. Yeah, we keep it smooth.